The whole world seems obsessed with masks at the moment, so for today's video, I thought I'd talk about masks. However, I'm not talking about this mask, I'm talking about this mask. Oh yes, this is Final Cut Pro draw mask type stuff. Hello and welcome to this week's video. Today we are indeed going to be talking about masks. Masks as in video editing. And I know I can see my mum going, oh my God, Ro, that's my dad. Ro, Chris is making a video on something I don't know about again. But don't worry about that. So if you do use video editing software and you can use a mask, this might be helpful. And if you don't, it might be interesting. So stick around, let's get on with it. Now, the reason that I wanted to make this video was because a few weeks back, a couple of people commented on a part of my video. And so let's just have a look at it here. I found the video in question, and it's this part where I was away and then I used this effect to go from black and white into color, and you can see it's moving across the screen. And because of the colors in my studio and stuff, it looks really quite good. But the effect is so simple. All I did was I used a mask that went across the film. Now, in order to understand masks, let's do something really simple. So if I apply a grey box above my footage, when the header gets to that point, all you're going to see is that grey box. Now, if I apply a mask to this point, I can cut out a portion of that grey screen to reveal what's below it. So let's just draw a few points. There we go. So that is the basics of a mask, and once you've applied it, it will stay throughout the duration. That is how a mask works in its most simple form, and I can adjust these. I can move the points, the control points, to any position I like, and they will stay there. So let's go back to my footage. I've already applied that fancy thing of a sliding mask, so let's do it in a different portion. So let's cut out a portion of my video. Just that should be enough here, and I'm going to copy that. There we go. I've now got two clips that look identical, and that's because they are. I just copied the one from below up above, and it will play across, and you won't notice that I've done that. However, if I now turn this top box black and white, so I need to get rid of the saturation. Bang, there we go, black and white. So as soon as it goes over here now, you can see it's black and white. What I now need to do is apply a mask to this, but I need to set control points so that it moves. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set the point where I want it to be fully grey, and I'm going to shrink the screen down so I can see the whole screen, and I'm going to apply a mask. Right, now I'm in the right screen in the inspector. I'm going to draw points around the entire screen. Look, just rough. That is it. That's my mask done. Let's just make that vertical and actually bring it in a little bit close to the start of the video. Right, okay, so at that point it's all grey, and as I move across it's going to stay all grey. But what I'm going to now do is add some control points. So at this point I want the entire screen to be masked. Then about 3 or 4 seconds towards the end of the clip, I'm going to move my mask until it's completely out of the way, meaning that the clip that's above the one below is now not in view. So now that I've done that, if we go back and play the clip, what I'll do is I'll go back to full size so you can see it better. And if we play from here, you'll see it's black and white, and there you go. There's the effect. And it's as simple as that. You know, people are saying, oh, that looks really good. The effect is so simple. So that's masking in its basic form. But I also use masking for my thumbnails. Now I could use this. Yeah, actually that's quite a good clip to use. Where it is at the minute, because I'm not looking particularly flattering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze frame this just here. I'm going to extend it out so you can see, there you go, I freeze for that portion, which is fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this portion of the clip out, because again I want to create a duplicate above. Now I'm going to apply a mask to this top clip and I'm going to cut out myself. Now I'm going to start drawing around myself, and for the sake of this video and the speed, it's going to be really, really rough. But of course, if you've got more time to spend on this, it will look a lot better. Okay, so I've just now cut myself out, albeit very rough. Now look, if I was to put something in underneath this clip here, look what happens. So if I slide that underneath, come on, you can do that. There we go. There I am. And I've just cut myself out. You know those videos and you've got the thumbnail where you've got somebody and they've got a subject and there's text and it goes behind them. Well, that's all they've done there is applied a mask to themselves. Because at the moment, without me having put this mask in, this is just a 2D picture. It's got no depth to it. But now that I've cut myself out, we've now got 2 layers. So if I was to add some text into here, there we go, there's my text. And I can change the rotation of it so it looks a little bit fancy or whatever. Just imagine that I'm creating a thumbnail for myself. And I'll put it up here. If I shift this text below where I've masked it, it will now look like the text is going behind me, which is a really cool effect. And I use this for my thumbnails all the time, and I think it looks really smart. And as you can see, you can do it in seconds. I'm trying to route through this so that you get most of your day back, because I don't want to rattle on about masks for the rest of the day. But you can see how easy it is in principle to use masks. Actually, while I've got this open, this is where you can clone yourself, because I've frozen it here, I've cut myself out, but I can move this top clip and I can move that mask. So if I go to the transform position and I move it across, you can see, look, there's 2 of me. Woohoo! And actually, let's go mad. So let me duplicate this clip again, because I've already drawn the mask. So let's put another one up here, and then let's move this one over to the left-hand side. There. What do you think of that? So easy. Love it. I hope you found this video enjoyable and useful. If there's anything else that you'd like to know, please drop a comment in the boxes below that are available for you to say what you want. And if you do make a comment, I'll make sure to reply back to you as well. The next video is not going to be so long this time. I'm not going to leave it 4 weeks. Actually, we haven't talked about that, have we? But I needed some time out. I really did. I took some leave, had 2 weeks booked. We were supposed to be going away abroad, but of course, given the year that we've had, that all got cancelled. And I thought, oh, that's a good opportunity to make loads of videos, but I was just worn out. I hadn't had any leave since the beginning of the year, and I just needed a break. And I just needed time to reset myself. So I know this video hasn't been particularly polished, but I just need to get myself doing it again and getting back into it and remembering what I need to be doing and how everything works. It's amazing how quickly you forget everything, isn't it? Yeah, right. I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care. Bye.